Oh yeah, today I feel Super Bowl. Feel it in your mind, and you lose control. Feel it in your breast, and you super soul.
Hey now, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and I just got back from a screening after seeing The Last Witch Hunter, which is a 2015 film. And man, where do I begin with this movie? The plot is we meet Vin Diesel, who plays his character Coldor, and he's immortal. He's been immortal for the last 800 years because at the very beginning you see that he and a group of other warriors were hunting down this witch, this evil witch that brought this plague onto their land and killed all of the women and children. So obviously they want to kill her. But in their battle with her, she gave Vin Diesel immortality, and so now, in present day, you see him dealing with that. I mean, with all things considered, he seems happy with himself. Until you see that this group of witches are trying to bring the evil witch back. So obviously he has to do everything he can to stop them and stop her. What I thought of this movie was, you know what, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible. I admit I went into this movie fully expecting to hate it. I saw the trailer and I thought, wow, that looks like a piece of shit. But I admit I was a little curious at the same time, which is why I ended up going to the screening. Hell, it was free. And I guess it just comes down to Vin Diesel when he's not doing a Fast and Furious movie. The movies can be hit or miss. I mean, the last non-Fast and Furious movie I saw him do was Riddick. And you know what? I really liked that last Riddick movie a lot. But then the last one before that, at least that I remember, was Babylon AD. Holy fuck! So again, 50-50, hit or miss. So this one, I will say that Vin Diesel's okay. He's an okay actor. I mean, he's not the greatest. He's certainly never going to win an Oscar. And there are points in this film where you don't really buy him as this guy who's been alive for over 800 years. But he's Vin Diesel. He's big. He's imposing. He's strong. You can buy him as a warrior, as a badass. So I guess with that, there's a give and take. He is good friends with Michael Caine, who's a pastor, somebody that he's been working with for years and years. Michael Caine obviously is older now, about to retire. So what does that mean? Well, it's not probably the greatest for Michael Caine to be retiring in a job like this, because something happens to him. And that's when Vin Diesel starts working with the younger pastor, played by Elijah Wood. Yes, Frodo is in this movie. Rose Leslie, who some people might recognize from Game of Thrones as the girl who took Jon Snow's virginity. Hey now. She's in this film. She's also a witch. You find out she's a dream walker. She can enter people's minds and dreams. And okay, she's very powerful. And I like her as an actress. I mean, the acting all the way around isn't bad. It's just with her character, I guess the whole movie, the writing is a little wonky, a little confusing, a little not that great, to be honest. But with her character, it's like she's a witch. She's very powerful. But she ends up helping Vin Diesel. She wants to help Vin Diesel stop these witches and kill them. And I wanted to know why. They didn't really get into why. Why is she so against witches? Why is she so quick to help somebody who hunts witches? And why didn't they deal enough with Vin Diesel working with a witch and what that could mean to him to work with something that he's been hunting for all these years? It's like there's so much they could do with some of these relationships, but they don't do it. They go the more obvious route where it is just like, okay, well, she's going to be the girl that he's going to have sexual tension with. I mean, I don't want to say that they fall in love, but it's just, it is that type of, paint by numbers. You kind of can predict where certain plot points are going to go. Yes, the plot is dumb. Yes, the story is silly. But before it sounds like I'm ranting on this, the movie knew that. The movie knew how silly it was, how kind of bad it was. And there were moments where they didn't care, or at least they went with it. They had some humor in this movie that I thought really lightened the mood, because you could have tried the serious route, but man, that would have been a big misstep. So they did try to add jokes here and there. They did try to let you know that, okay guys, we get it, this is all silly. And some of those moments really made me laugh. Great special effects. That's something that I can definitely say about this film. Great special effects. This movie definitely had a budget behind it, which is a little surprising. And it was non-stop action. I mean, I was never really bored by the film. It's under 2 hours, so ultimately, I'm going to give this movie a rental. A rental strictly because I came into this with such low expectations, and I was a little surprised. I was a little surprised that it wasn't a big steaming, stinking pile of shit. It was just okay. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below if you're at all interested in checking out The Last Witch Hunter. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!